you have.
Why don't you just sign?
No. Find out, Pep. From inside the industry, men's and women's clothing.
Let me guess. I'm a buyer from Houston.
Well, you're a model from El Segundo. I hear they're losing models like flies.
They think that the freak that we're looking for is one of the guys that you're working for right now. Pep, I'm on my way.
How could she take you for everything?
And I'll tell you how. I'll tell you in a nutshell. See, Mary Ellen and I weren't enemies. We'd just come to the end of our marriage, you know? Well, we had this good friend who was a lawyer. He was so upset about us breaking up that he offered to help us for free. Well, when he and the judge got through with me, she took me for everything but my shorts.
Look, Bill, the two of you still good friends. You ever thought about getting back together with her?
Yeah, first of every month.
What's that?
Maybe I could regain custody of my money.
Well, look, buddy, take my advice. Two can live cheaper than one. Yeah. Believe me.
You know what I miss about marriage?
What's that?
Nothing. You the manufacturer?
No, sir.
Who are you?
Watchman.
Sergeant Crowley of the police department. Investigator Stiles. Who is the manufacturer?
Sam Beck. Rents half this floor.
Is he around?
I phoned him. He's on his way.
The sprinklers in this room, they didn't go off. Just the ones in here, huh?
That's right.
And yet there wasn't any fire?
No, sir.
You see anybody suspicious tonight? Anybody hanging around?
Not a soul. Everything seemed normal. This floor, all the floors.
Anyway, this guy, there's Sam Beck. Did you hear of him?
Sam Beck.
Yeah. Foxy fashions.
Daytime casuals. Couldn't you at least have brought me back a soap size 7?
Sure, then when it dried out, it could have been a soak size 0.
I might like it.
Well, look down here.
I'll try
It
it.
was weird. This guy shows up, Beck. Very upset, naturally. He just lost a couple $1,000 in merchandise. But when I asked him if he had any ideas about who might be out to sabotage him, should have seen him turn blue. No, that was weird. Beck, the night watchman. At least nobody was hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody ready for another round?
Yeah, on who? On whom?
Hello, ladies.
Late, Kate.
I know. Tell them I ran into Mr. Balenciaga and he wanted to whisk me off to Paris. And I said, mais non, I'm ever faithful to the boys at Panache.
Sanford, I like that one.
Oh, Chattanooga has taste, I always say.
5 dozen across the board.
Oh, as in 6-0.
Wait till you see the next number, Mort. You're gonna love it. Marcia.
Where the hell is Kate?
It's no sweat, Mr. Roth. Look, she'll be right out, okay?
I'll be right with you, Mrs. Butterfield. Well, you buying everything?
Everything.
Kate. Kate. Harry! I warned you something like this would happen. Look at her.
Price, Kate, occupation model. Fracture of arm, multiple abrasions, face and chest.
Where'd they take her?
County.
Panache. Is that the same building?
As last night's nothing rainstorm, right. Okay, we want you, the unit, in on this now.
And on what?
These two instances you both know about haven't been isolated instances.
Translation, Bob?
We've been gathering information from friendlies, other sources. The syndicate's trying to do here with the garment industry what it tried and struck out with a dozen years ago, all up and down the coast.
Takeover.
Of the trucking end of it, right. Extorting manufacturers to use their transportation. Drivers have been bullied, garments destroyed, and now mayhem. Okay, so far we got nothing to go on but rumors, silence, fear, real heavy fear. Get us something.
Miss Price. Yes. Excuse me. I'm Sergeant Anderson, Police Department. I'd like to see you for a few minutes.
I don't have time. I'm leaving.
Come on, it'll just take a minute.
Look, I'm free, I'm black, and I'm 21, and I do what I want.
Come on, get over here. It's all right, nurse.
What is it?
I want to know what happened.
You're a cop. You read the reports. You know what happened.
Did anybody ever threaten you, Kate?
No.
In your personal life, was there some freak or a jealous boyfriend bothering you?
We all have personal problems. But no, nothing like that.
At work, in the industry, was there anything going on that you might have seen that you'd want to tell me about? Kate, I promise you that you'll be protected.
Dr. Conrad.
Yeah, sure.
Dr. Conrad,
Oh, yeah.
3 West.
Now, about those two men.
I didn't see any two men. I didn't see anybody.
Well, the doctor tells me that...
I'm telling you that I didn't see anybody. Listen, lady, you want to help me? Then you can see that I get away from this place, this city right away now.
Dr. Chang.
I want to go home.
Operator.
I want to get away from here, and I want to go home. Now, can you help me do that?
Can you help me?
Oh, Kate Price, terrible. It's terrible. Well, you know, she's not the first pretty girl in this business to get herself hurt.
You mean there's nothing that either one of you gentlemen can tell me about what happened?
We already told the police. We don't know what happened.
What about this extortion business?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about extortion. What about it?
Well, I don't know. Business has been very good. Much better this year than we expected. Everything's fine.
And we haven't been threatened.
Just like the Larkin girl, that other model that was beaten up. They didn't use her to strong-arm you into anything, right?
Right.
And you use your own trucks to ship out your garments, pick them up at the factory, all that in your own trucks.
Right.
Uh-huh. Same drivers?
Well, there's always a turnover with those guys. You know, there's always a
All right,
turnover.
come in, Matt.
Look, Sergeant Crowley, will
Oh,
you
I like that.
please excuse us. We're busy. Very busy.
Listen, thanks for your help. I don't know why they call it a sweatshop.
Ambulance is on the way. What happened?
Where'd you find him, Joe?
Oh, downstairs in the basement with the trash, while Billy was upstairs talking to Ralph. And who's that other guy?
Sanford.
Right.
And a dozen other manufacturers, or 2 dozen or 3, I don't know, I lost count. Didn't make much difference anyway.
Nobody's talking, huh?
Talking? I haven't heard silence like that since Pep dragged me to see Marcel Marceau.
This one would sell for about $200 when it's alive.
Yeah, well, maybe it still does. Find out, Pep. From inside the industry, men's and women's clothing.
Let me guess. I'm a buyer from Houston.
No, that's me, Pip.
Well, you're a model from El Segundo. This is your contact. She's expecting to hear from you first thing tomorrow.
Gustavia Sears.
Yeah, ex-call girl. She runs an agency for model types. She's kind of into me for a couple of favors.
And vice versa, I'll bet.
Yeah, well. Anyway, she'll duke you in. It's not going to be difficult. I hear they're losing models like flies.
You got it.
Yeah, Also, tell her you want to travel freelance. I'd really like you to comb that one building. It's the biggest. It's a good place to start. Also, I hear the buyers on expense accounts are really roaming the halls down there.
You know me. If they're rich, I'll spot them.
You watch yourself.
Let me see that, will you, darling? Thank you.
No. I've been doing things my own way for 18 years. And I'll keep on doing them that way.
Times change, Mr. Press. Don't you watch the 11 o'clock news?
He's too busy making bread. Yeah. I'm busy making bread for my family, myself.
You got kids? Sure you have. Emily and Marty. You know, old Jack and I do, too. Our kids are real healthy, happy. They go to school every day. Come home every night. Come on, sign.
Why don't you just sign?
No. Oh, okay.
Would you initial this, please, next to your name? Please. You won't be disappointed, Mr. Press. We have the best drivers, courteous service. Oh, since Jackie and I came to town, we met a couple of girls.
Yeah. And they're allergic to rain.
I don't like to impose on you, Mr. Press, but I know you wouldn't mind helping them out, say, a couple of coats apiece. Now, if you just put them in a box, we'll be all set.
Yeah, and gift wrap them.
Isn't that a good idea?
Sanford and Roth are signed, that's no surprise. And Sam Beck. Pete, do you have any idea how you look in that dress?
Absolutely. Just like your ex-wife. Only her mustache was a little bigger.
Are you kidding? If she looked that good, I wouldn't have left her.
Well, thank you very much. I am kind of cute now that you mention it.
While we're on that subject, Patrina, what do you plan to do this evening?
Will you guys leave him alone? I got this at cost, and Pete's my size.
More or less.
Believe me, Pep, I'd say a whole lot less.
I gotta have it ready by Saturday night for that do you're taking me to, Crowley, right?
Nope. Now that I've seen him in your dress, I'm going to take Pete.
Too late. I'm going with the commander.
So what else, Bill?
Martin Press is signed, too. This is interesting, though. His phone number up at the top of the page.
Oh? I didn't notice it.
Here, there, see, notice?
Yeah.
We checked it out. It's listed in the name of Gerald Myers. There's no record on him. The woman who answers the phone said he'd be home after midnight. I'll check him out in the morning. But finally, and most interesting, is Mr. Nicholas Tibbet.
Step down, Pete. Tibbet, that's evening sportswear. Smashing stuff. Will you stand still? I can't get at him that way. Joe, stop peeking.
What? I'm not peeking.
Yeah, well, what do you call yourself?
Joya Michaels.
Well, Miss Michaels, Mr. Tibbet, who runs his business out of the same building you've been working in, is conspicuously absent from this list. And we ran it through intelligence, checked it against the list of every garment manufacturer in town, and his is the only one that ain't on this list.
Well, either that's a mistake or he's the freak who's running this whole operation.
So I call Gustavia Sears in the morning. Oh, by the way, Bill, she says she hasn't seen you in a long time. Says, oh, how I miss him, that build.
I tell you what you better do. You better, you better phone her and have her duke into the Tibbets as soon as possible.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
It's Joya.
Yes, I'm Joya.
Sit down.
Thank you.
I'm Lisa Tibbet. I sort of design. My husband, Nick.
Hello.
Hi. I try to make her sort of designs work. Gioia, there's an Italian fashion magazine named that. Means happiness, happy.
Oh, that's me.
Have you ever modeled before? I mean, Miss Sears said you were new in town. She didn't know that much about your background.
Yes, I modeled in Puerto Rico. My friend and I opened a boutique, and we did okay until everybody wanted to come down to San Juan, and we slowly faded into the Caribbean.
Must have been fun while it lasted. San Juan's a fun place.
Sure is.
Nick?
Are you free this afternoon, Gioia?
No, I work for money.
Okay, why don't you come in about 1 o'clock? We'll have you fitted. You can start work at 3. We have some buyers in from Honolulu. We can see if we can make them happy.
That's it? Just like that? I've got the job?
Miss Sears was right about you. And yes, just like that.
Oh, well, thank you, both. I can see that you're busy, so I'll...
Not that busy. I'll just stay for a cup of coffee.
All right. As a matter of fact, do you happen to have any tea?
Sure.
I'd love some tea. Thank you very much.
Yes? Just a minute. Nick, it's long distance. New York.
Hello? Yes, I'll wait.
I'll take a rain check on the coffee. I'll see you at 1.
Oh, sure.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Right.
Hi, Bill. It's me.
Yeah, we struck out on the number, Pep. Gerald Myers is, now are you ready for this? A philosophy major working for his PhD. He's got a wife, 2 kids, drives a truck, delivers milk.
Then how about if maybe it's an out-of-town number, different area code?
Like where?
Like possibly New York? Nick Tibbet just got a call from New York, and it looked like he wanted me out of there.
Oh, is that right? Did you hear anything?
No. I took the hint, had to.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Okay.
As far as the Tibbets are concerned, I'll tell you what Parks has come up with. They've been in town about 10 years now. Nobody seems to know where they came from. They live pretty quietly. Also, I gather that the guy bummed up his leg just before they arrived here. What kind of vibes did you get?
They come on real nice. Okay, real okay.
Al Capone used to send his mother roses every Friday. Did you know that?
Yellow?
Blood red, honey. Okay, hang in there, Pep.
Oh, my feet. Did I do all right, Mrs. Tibbet?
Lisa, I was just going to talk to you. You were great.
Except for the 6 times I fell on my face, almost.
Can you make it again tomorrow at 10?
Sure.
Come on in. Same gowns, different buyers. Santa Fe and Wichita Falls. We just about cover the whole country.
Well, I was just anxious to see how you thought I'd done. First day jitters, you know. They're adorable.
Thanks.
He looks like his daddy.
Nicky Jr. And that's Charlie. A Charlotte, named after my hometown.
North Carolina?
The only Carolina. Mainly because that's where I met their daddy.
He from there, too?
No. He's, Nick just happened to go to school there, same school I attended. And, we met, and it happened. And, I miss home sometimes. The peace. The peace of it all. But we're here, and it's fine.
I know
Lisa?
what you mean.
I was just telling Joya here about our wicked courtship.
We've got to get those chiffon samples out. I'm sorry, Miss Michaels.
Oh, no, I'm the one who's sorry. I gotta go change. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye.
What did you tell her?
Nothing. I didn't tell her anything.
Mr. Gayton's line, can I help you?
Yeah, is he in?
No, sir, I'm sorry. This is his answering service. His office is closed for the night.
Closed. I thought this was a nightclub.
No, sir, Mr. Gayton is an attorney. Now, if you...
New York?
You cooking, Pep?
Very good. We're beginning to put it together. This takeover has New York roots. The crooks here are working for a sort of copper who's taking orders from an East Coast Don.
Yeah, well, how does this Gayton fit into this?
We checked him out. He's an attorney for an East Coast mob, and he's very good. Okay. There's a midnight flight to New York.
Yep.
Oh, the old red eye. We going to Fun City?
Pep, listen. You and Peter are gonna have to stay here. Taking Joe back with me just in case I get mugged.
Well, don't freeze anything while you're there, Joe. The last I heard, it was 5 below.
Better pack your long underwear, fellas.
Yeah, maybe next time, kid.
I'll get mine.
France International Flight number 48, Paris to New York City, now arriving at gate 14.
I think these are the fellows.
Phone call to
Raleigh?
John Penn.
Stiles?
Report to the information center in Great Congo.
Oh, Crowley.
John Penn.
Len Scott.
Yeah, not to miss you.
Yeah. This is Chuck Brown.
Chuck Brown, how you doing?
How are you?
Hey, Don. Please introduce
How's the flight?
Excuse the glove.
It's okay. How much of a traveler?
Welcome to New York City.
Thank you. I don't want to lose my bag. Last time I was here, I lost my bag.
We thought they were sending the blonde we keep hearing about. Anderson.
Yeah, well, she wanted to come, but when I told her about how you big city guys like to swing, kind of scared her off. You know what I mean?
Ah.
No, we got her working on the other end.
We'll check you in the hotel. Meet up with our boss. He'll fill you in on this Gayton.
Attention.
Real slippery car.
Passenger scheduled for transcontinental
This is
flight
Carbo.
21
Tell him
to
I think he
Chicago.
ought to know.
Please
They got
confirm
cops
all
in from
flight
the coast,
reservations.
and they got a policewoman duped in as a model.
Fine.
Yeah. Hmm? Yeah, I just got a call from the Daily Boys. I got 2 more of them knocked over. Hey, come on. Deadline's only a word. Hey, we're moving all right, aren't we? Yeah, the room's okay. Service stinks, but the housekeeper's my type.
Tell them the wall you.
Oh. Yeah, listen, Jackie wants to tell you he doesn't like the way Junior's been acting. He wants to keep an eye on him. Oh? Uh-huh. Okay, talk to you later. He says it's a good idea. There's a couple of locals in New York. Maybe Junior put him up to it.
That's the beginning of the pattern.
Just the beginning. After all, it's $1 billion industry. They're just not going to be content with trucks.
Well, first it is the trucks like with you guys, you know. Then it's the cartons and the hangar people. And it's the buttons and the thread manufacturers. And then it's the zippers. You name it. Until a lot of these guys are nothing more than partners with the crooks.
Well, gentlemen, beats getting wasted, huh?
Who can blame them?
Gentlemen, this polite soul, believe it or not, is New York's not-so-finest Lieutenant Fred DeMarco.
Your sister's navel, Scotto.
Yeah, I ain't got no sister.
If you did, you wouldn't have no navel, though, right?
I think there's a non sequitur somewhere in there.
You want to watch the French Brown? Hey, how you going? Freddie DeMarco, how are you?
Yeah, Bill Crowley, how you?
How you going?
They tell me you've been into the syndicate about 20 years. You're too young for that. Look at him.
I'm a boy genius. What do you want?
I guess it's easier to make genius on the East Coast.
Joe Stiles.
Hey, how you doing, Joey? They treating you okay?
Well, they didn't exactly roll out the red carpet, you know.
What's the matter with
What
you?
are you
These people are
talking
visitors
about?
here. Come on. Oh, now, you look at that stuff coming down, huh? I'll never make it home. Then again, who makes it home? Hey, California, huh? That's something. You're part of the country. Swimming pools, sunshines.
Hey, the truth, they're building us a swimming pool on top of headquarters.
How you gonna find it with all the smog? Hey, what are you standing for? Sit down. Come on, sit down here.
Is it safe?
Yeah. So, what do you want? How can we help you?
How about lunch?
I have to go check in and see what's happening with the Wallace case.
Anything new from New York?
No. What's going on with the Tibbets?
No, she's frightened and vulnerable. I can't get to her.
So what else is there? Huh?
Yeah.
Miss Michaels.
Goodbye, Mr. Okra. Yes.
Please, can we seduce you?
Well, that depends what you have in mind.
Well, there's a charming little French restaurant right across the street.
I have a date with a vegetarian.
What my amorous partner is trying to ask you is, are you free to do a special showing early tonight?
Please, it's so important. Big clients in from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Well,
Yes, and they have to leave early in the morning. It's double time.
Now, no excuses. We've already checked with your agency. You have no bookings after 6. Now, that's when we want you. Please, we need an extra girl. We need a very special girl. You.
Now, how can anyone resist that? Okay, me at 6. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, yeah, from what you guys tell me and what I read in these reports, there's no question in my mind. I gotta say that the setup is being run from back here. Wouldn't be the first city or the first time.
Fred, you got any ideas about who could be in charge? I mean, what sort of capo might be in charge?
Yeah, well, I guess maybe I gotta go with 2 or 3 individuals. Legs Costa, Maury Hills, old Gregory Essex.
Gregory Essex, is he still active? He must be pushing 80, isn't he?
It's 85, and he's a sick man. Active? Yeah, he's active. You know, I know 24 crooks who would love to see him retire, but he is active from behind the walls.
What do you mean, a joint? No, it's more like his own private $1 million pad.
It's upstate a ways, Dutchess County. Bodyguards, alarm systems. Nobody sees him except the family. And his lawyer, the guy he works through.
Gayton.
Gayton, yeah, Gayton. You know, we got some good lawyers in these 5 boroughs of ours, huh? Well, we got some garbage. Gayton is garbage.
Tibbet. Does that mean anything to you, the name Tibbet? Nick Tibbet?
No, should I?
He's the only major manufacturer whose name isn't on that list.
Aha. Ring a bell?
Tibbet?
Yeah.
No.
Tibbet.
No.
Well, gentlemen, we have some film on it.
Hey, wow, that's a nice.
Sergeant Anderson.
Mean, yeah.
Hey, down, boy, down.
That's Nick Tibbet.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on, I know him.
Cut it. You know him?
Uh-huh. Real name, Niccolo Isicchio Essex. It's the old man's grandson.
Wait a minute. This is Gregory Essex's grandson?
Yes. And he was the favorite. He was a terrific kid. Let me see. A couple of months after he gets married, he goes to visit Grandpa, right? Now, on that particular day, something went wrong with Essex security. The hitman takes a shot at him, only the bullet hits the kid. Now, from what I remember is, the guy that fired the shot ain't doing no more shooting, and, the kid was sent to the coast for a few months, right? After he got out of the hospital by the old man. This was about, this is 8, 10 years ago. Hey, do me a favor, will you? Let me take this. I want to show this to some of my guys. I'll get him back to you later, all right?
Sure, yeah.
This guy, what's he call himself now? Tippett?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I gotta make a long-distance call.
Well, we just heard from New York. And your true name is Essex. Is that correct? Is that correct?
My true name is Esechio. Essex.
Who are you working for?
I work for myself.
No, I think you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Are you working for your grandfather? Are you taking orders from him?
We know what's going on. A lot of innocent people are being hurt.
That's right. We want an answer.
Nick, please.
Shut up, Lisa! Listen, my friend. There's a lot of creeps here, obviously working in town for your grandfather. And we want their names. Now, you just look.
I don't like this. I'm not continuing with this until I can come back with my lawyer.
When might that?
He's in San Francisco. He should be back tomorrow. I'll phone you. Better, he'll phone you.
He's done nothing wrong. I want you to believe that. Do you want to go back to the office?
No, let's go home, Lise. Home.
darling.
They're taking care of him.
Then he'll tell you.
What, Lisa?
His grandfather. He did phone. He asked Nick if he wanted to be in charge of everything. What was gonna happen? And Nick said no. And his grandfather said, all right, he gets someone else, and nobody would touch us.
What else can you tell me?
Nothing. Nick, we didn't want to know anything about this filth.
The man in the car, following you.
Jackson. I think it was Jackson. He came to the office a few times. Almost as if he were checking up on Nick. As if he couldn't believe Nick was being left alone. Nick, he's here?
Yes, he's here.
My babies.
They're fine, Lisa. They're fine.
All new interns report to second floor boardroom for orientation. All new interns report to second floor boardroom for orientation.
Pep,
Yeah, Pete.
Nick just died.
Oh, no.
Dr. Nathan Rockwell to OD.
Is she gonna be all right?
I guess so. All those poor children.
Now, we'll work something out, that's for sure. We always do.
Now I gotta go back in there and tell her.
Nurse Robard.
Oh, God.
Anna Robard.
Oh. Gee, Pep, I'm sorry to hear that. That's too bad.
Yeah. Well, what next, Bill?
Well, DeMarco's going over our packets, checking them against his intelligence files.
What about the old man, Essex?
Yeah, there's a chopper on its way up to his place, too. DeMarco's got a couple of men going up there to ask a few questions. Pep, why don't you go back to the office? I'll be in touch.
I've got another job.
What job?
Modeling, remember?
Forget it, you understand?
That's where it's all happening, right? They're gonna start talking now. I'm gonna start checking out this Jackson.
Pep.
New York, New York. You know, there's a lot of lonely people down there.
A couple of lonely people up here, too.
You're right about that. You know, Pep and Pete probably think we're out doing up the town.
But you tell them we didn't. Man, my blood's not thick enough to go out in that. At least it's warm in here.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
Fred.
forget about Essex.
What do you mean? What happened?
Heard about the grandson. He took a stroke. Bonafide. My guys checked it out with the Dutchess Hospital. Looks bad, huh?
Well, it looks bad for us, too, Nick.
No, not that bad. Our friendlies have been talking. You know Essex was being eased out? Yeah, fast, like...
By who?
Huh?
By who?
By the lawyer.
Gayton?
Gayton, yeah, Gayton. He figured the old man was getting senile, passé. Yeah, he's waiting to move in there like a cockroach on a piece of white bread. Your city was just for openers, a test run. Look, The man had to be working close with somebody, right? Okay. I think this here's your guy. Checked it out with all the names on your list, and that one looks heavy. Very, very heavy.
Yes. Just a moment. Joya, it's for you. Would you take it to the dressing room, please?
Thank you. Yes.
Hello, Pep. I just talked with Bill at NYPD, and they think that the freak that we're looking for is one of the guys that you're working for right now.
Oh. All right. See you soon. Ciao, love.
Yeah, ciao. Hang tight, Pep. I'm on my way.
Who are you, Miss Michaels?
Oh, I'm a model. Haven't you noticed?
What else do you do, Miss Michaels?
I chip my nails all the time. Terribly. I'm looking for my emery board.
Is this it? I know you're expecting callers soon. I rather imagine they want to talk with me about several incidents.
Like a beat-up model, your very own? Or is that a dumb question from a dumb cop? Incidents like a young dead man murdered?
Let's go for a walk, Miss Michaels.
Thank you, Mr. Okra. We questioned Rolf. He's not a part of this.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he didn't want to sign. That's the reason that Sanford had his model beaten up.
See, Essex had something on Sanford all the way back to New York years ago. When he found out he was out here, he coaxed him into taking over the operation after his grandson turned him down. What about Jackson?
Well, we picked him up this morning, along with a few of his friends. Not talking very fast, but they're talking.
Hey, Pep, I bought a few things for Harriet and the kids. And I bought this especially for you, darling.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well, what about me? Where's mine?
Oh, I got you the same thing as Harriet, a skirt and a halter top. As soon as Pepper hems them up, you'll love it.
I know I will.
Listen, mine's coming in the mail.
Too big to carry, huh?
No, you know this Cop DeMarco? He knows Joe Namath.
Joe Namath is coming here?
No, this town isn't big enough for the both of us, but he's sending you a pair of his own private pantyhose.
Oh.
Okay? Because we get called back here, somebody's gonna go to jail.
Oh, yeah, you just try. And I'll bust your head! You people, what do you want here? You come into our neighborhood, you kill our children, and then you go and take our men to jail.
No, wait a minute. You got that all wrong. The police didn't shoot anybody.
No!
You're just getting away, could you?
He didn't kill Butler!
Rick, did you ever get the feeling that not everyone in the world loves cops?
Yeah, my sister. Every time she gets a ticket, I hear about it constantly for a month. She really gets hot.
Well, Birdbrain, you got one more day left. You can still back out. Now, take it from me. Your old married partner, keep your freedom.
13845, okay, code 7, Anderson and Hope.
Yeah. Hey, Turkey. How about a cup?
Yeah, sounds good. Where to?
Well, we're close. How about that taco stand at Anderson and Hope?
I'll tell you, partner, you're strung out like a goat.
I thought you had a cat.
But he thinks he's a dog.
Well, maybe that's because you called him Spot. Why don't you change his name?
Do you think I could... No. Do you think I'd get a doggy bag to take home?
Gotcha.
You clown. If you don't leave me alone while I'm working
What?
all...
What?
Tell my sergeant? Well, thank heavens this will all end tomorrow. Karen, he doesn't hear any of our calls because he's too busy listening to yours. Please, marry the guy so I can have a partner again.
Partner? Will you listen to that? He doesn't need a partner. It's more like a bookkeeper. Just someone to keep the log.
13843, an unknown trouble at the playground. 6th and Boyle. 13843, your call is code 2.
Gotta go.
Go, Hotshot. Go catch a crook.
Mwah. See you later.
Okay.
Oh, hey, listen, officer.
Yes, officer?
What are you doing after work? How about a date? Oh, I hear your cops are lots of fun.
Oh, go on, go on. Hey, you get him off on time. I've got big plans for him tomorrow.
Mwah.
Big plans. Bye-bye.
Let's go.
13843, additional on your call. 6th and Boyle.
Oh.
Now Major 415, 40 to 45 males involved. 13843, your call is now code 3.
¡No queremos a los de Soto aquí!
a chance. I can't believe it. I mean, they were just all over us. And Rick, he only took a couple of steps, and then...
Did you get a chance to see the guy who did the shooting?
No, not really. I'm sorry. All I saw was a Mexican. He was maybe 18, 19. He was running, had a gun, and when the other cars started rolling in, why, he split.
Well, look, can you give us a better description of this guy and what kind of gun he was carrying?
The gun was chrome. Looked like might have been a .22 revolver, but I don't know. Everything was happening so fast. I'm really not sure.
When did you first see the guy?
I need a couple of minutes alone. It's just right now.
It's all right.
Hey, yes, we understand.
Okay.
You take care very much, okay?
His parents. Rick's mom and dad. Is anybody with them?
Yeah, they've been told. The chaplain's there now. Karen, we know about your plans. Please try to understand that we have to go over everything with you, what you saw when you arrived, who was where.
His dad has a bad heart. I hope everything... But I think I should get over there. Please, can't we? Can I? Oh, dear God, why? Why, Rick?
Bill, why don't you let me take her home? I promise you I'll get that statement out of her first thing in the morning.
Pepper, take me over to his folks. I want to be with them, please.
Okay, Karen, come on.
Hey, Bill.
What about Gamble? Did you get anything to go on?
No, not much really. He's pretty shaken up over the whole thing. They were partners for a long time. And wanted a little time to clear his head. He said that he saw a kid running away with a gun.
Oh?
Yeah.
From the looks of that, it could be a .22.
Bill?
Yeah.
We may have just got lucky.
Did you get a good lift?
Several, including a good palm print.
If he was standing that close, he didn't have to be much of a shot.
Let's get this classified right away. I'll call the watch commander and get an okay. Nobody goes home till we get a make on that print.
Right.
What's going on out there? The place is crawling with police. They're everywhere.
A cop got killed. We had a rumble and someone shot a cop. Gloria, I was right there, right next to the car when he get hit.
Who shot him, Bobby? Not one of the Sotos.
I don't know. It could have been anyone. There were people everywhere. When the cops poured in, I split.
Do they... could the cops know you were there?
I don't know. But they surely found out it was my gang.
What about going to the police? You could tell them what you saw, maybe help them out.
You're crazy. They'd bust my head right off. I know what would happen to me. No, I've just got to stay off the streets for a couple of days. Relax, I didn't shoot nobody.
The gun, Bobby. Why the gun? You never had to use...
We heard some of the flockers were... Forget it. Just do me a favor. Put it somewhere where your nosy mother won't find it.
Gentlemen, good afternoon. For the record, I'm George Buckles. I guess most of you have heard that I've been selected to command this task force. Now, we've been given the job of... I think this is as good a time as any to make a point about being on time at these briefings. Point, everyone, including attractive sergeants, We'll be on time and not a minute late. Is that understood?
Lieutenant, Sergeant Anderson was just with policewoman Kelly.
Sergeant Crowley, I didn't ask for an explanation. And if I had, I would have asked it of Sergeant Anderson. Now, we've been given the job of investigating, apprehending, and bringing to justice the killer of Officer Butler. And we're going to put a stop to this gang violence.
I heard this guy's a real 8-ball.
The decent population of this city has a right...
Where'd he work before they gave him this assignment?
Management services.
I want to
This
share
is as
with
close to a street job as he's ever been.
That's just great, huh?
Chapter 10, verse 9.
We got a dead cop, the ghetto's about to explode, and they
good
send us a
man
guy
has
with
a
no
firm
experience.
Yeah, it looks that way.
But a crook will slip and fall. Now, all of us on this task force will have a firm footing. This force is divided into two parts. The investigative group, headed by Sergeant Crowley, and the uniform patrol group, headed by Sergeant Gates. Will you two gentlemen please stand up? Thank you. Be seated. Now, we'll have uniform inspection before every watch, looking sharp. I want my men looking sharp. Now, I realize that some of you are very involved in undercover work. Stiles, is it?
Yes, sir. Joseph Stiles, investigator.
And next to you?
Royster. Investigator Peter Royster.
You can't tell the cops from the crooks nowadays, and vice versa. Well, on this case, please, while I'm in command, try to look as presentable as possible. I realize that may be difficult, and neatness, at least, please.
This guy's really beautiful. Next to him, Crowley comes off like a Lenny Bruce.
A real leader. He's got all the command presence of a...
Manic depressive.
I've just now been informed that Leighton Prince has identified the killer of Officer Butler. His name is Robert Romero, a.k.a. Bobby Romero. Okay, sergeants, get your men briefed. Inspection here 0600 in the morning, then we find Romero. Let's do a good job.
So what'd he say? Does he actually think we have a case on Romero?
Pep, he doesn't even know what a case is. I spent 15 minutes arguing with him about how to handle the investigation. You know what he's concerned with? His little inspection.
Romero's fingerprint only puts him at Butler's car. I mean, that makes him a good suspect, sure, but we're a long way from making a case.
Tell me about it. How's Karen? Is she all right?
I'm afraid she's taking it pretty hard. She told me she's thinking of turning in her resignation. Says she wants out. Says it's not a job for a woman. What do I tell her?
Why don't you tell her what my first partner told me? Cops are like shepherds. They're all to keep the wolves from devouring the sheep. And he meant that literally. 2 weeks later, he was killed trying to stop a $5 market holdup. Hey, fellas. Fellas, excuse me. I'm Sergeant Crowley with the police department. This lady over here is Sergeant Anderson.
Fella?
Something I said?
What do you want?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Why don't you go hassle the people in Sahara Vista? We don't want you down here. You don't belong here.
We're not here to hassle anyone. We're here because someone killed a police officer.
Hey, that's not our problem. That's yours. So just leave us alone.
Wait a minute. Are you wrong about that? It is your problem. You may not know it now, but it's yours, like it or not.
Just how? One of your cop friends got killed. Man, that's not my problem.
That cop got killed trying to keep the peace in your neighborhood. He wasn't up in Sierra Vista. He was right here, buddy. Right here with you and your mother and your father and your sisters and your brothers. He was protecting them. And, buddy, whether you like it or not, that makes it your problem.
So what is it you want?
We want to question Bobby Romero or anybody else who saw the killing of Officer Butler.
Romero? Bobby?
As soon as we get some more uniformed officers here, I'll to spread out and try to locate some witnesses.
I'm not sure these people are going to be so willing to talk to us.
You
unless we
people,
can convince-
what do you want here? You come into our neighborhood, you kill our children, and then you go and take our men to jail.
Now, wait a minute. You get that all wrong. The police didn't shoot anybody. We're just here trying to find out who's doing this and why, that's all.
Listen to him and go home. Give us a chance. Give us some time to find out who's responsible for these killings.
You are. We heard that Reuben was shot by the cops. That you people shot Reuben because he wouldn't tell you where Bobby Romero is.
Reuben was not shot by the police. We were standing right there. Now, if you'll let us and help us, we'll find out who did. Now, go home and let us do our work. Go home.
Okay, Sergeant Crowley, what do we got?
We got a dead 16-year-old boy shot and killed. 2 shots. One almost hit Pepper.
Where's the body? I want to examine the body.
We released the body to the coroner.
Who gave you permission to release the body? Look, in case you don't understand, I'm in charge of this investigation, and I give all the orders. Do you understand?
I understand that we got a dead policeman on our hands. Now we got a dead 16-year-old boy on our hands. I also understand that these people in this project are going to tear it to pieces if we don't come up with some answers, and soon.
Sergeant Crowley, I know that you're under pressure. We're all under pressure. But a wise man controls his temper. He knows that anger causes mistakes. It's Proverbs 14, verse 29. Now, what have you done about Romero? Where is he? I told you to pick him up. Sergeant Gates, where were your patrolmen? Their presence here could have prevented this shooting. I told you I wanted this area heavily patrolled until Romero's been captured.
The inspection. You held back 6 men after the inspection, Lieutenant. You said they were not presentable enough.
Sergeant, I want those men on the street and on time. Now, according to what I've been told, Romero's gang is hiding him. So let's start by picking them up.
Lieutenant, only a simpleton believes what he is told. A prudent man checks to see where he's going. Proverbs 14, verse 15.
Where you been? What took you so long?
I had to wait till my mother left for work.
What's the matter?
Bobby, someone shot Reuben. He was killed while talking to the police.
Who killed him? The cops? The cops do it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, some lady cop was almost hit. Bobby, they've been to your house. They've talked to your mother. They think you shot the cop. You gotta go to them. Explain it before it's too late.
You're crazy. You think they're going to believe me? A cop was killed. And someone is going to get busted behind it. I had a feeling they'd come looking for me.
Oh, Bobby, please. I'll find someone who believes in you. Please.
There's some things I want you to do. First, tell my mom I'll be all right, not to worry. Then, when does your mother get home?
Why?
I need to pick up the gun.
Oh.
Today.
Gun, Bobby, you don't need that. It'll only cause more trouble.
Look, I've got to split for a few days. I've got a cousin in Bakersfield. I'll go there. I'll be safe. Now, the cops. Have they been to your place, talked to your mom?
No, but they're everywhere, asking everyone about you.
I've got to find me a car.
Oh, good afternoon, ma'am. We're with the police department. We'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Oh, the police. Come in. Come in. I'm always glad to see the police, especially in this neighborhood.
We're here because...
Oh, I know why you're here. It's because of those kids fighting and that poor officer who got killed, right?
Right. We'd appreciate it, ma'am, if you could give us some help. Did you see anything? Anything at all?
Oh, I saw everything. Right here from this window. Now, those kids, they would just fight. And then the police, they came. And the officer got out of the car. And then somebody shot him. Oh, he was so young. Don't know what the world is coming to. People have no respect for the police.
Ma'am, did you see who shot him? Was it one of the kids?
No, I couldn't see. Just that he was shot. And then more police came.
Now, did anyone else that you know of see what happened out there?
I think so. Now, there was a man over there watching between those two houses. Lord knows he saw it. He must have.
This man, what do you look like?
Like you.
Like me?
Caucasian, like you. White man. 'Cause my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, but I'd say he wasn't nearly as handsome.
Is there anything else you can recall? Like, for instance, what he was wearing, anything like that?
He was carrying something. A cane. He was carrying a cane.
Gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Buckles, Task Force Commander. As you all know, one of our officers was slain in a valiant attempt to stop a major gang fight. Early this morning, there was another killing, a young gang member. I want to inform you that through exhaustive ballistic tests and other investigative leads, we have determined that Officer Butler and the latest victim both were shot with the same gun.
How you
Our
doing?
primary suspect has been
I think
tentatively
so.
identified as Robert Romero.
Tom's been just great.
He's been
Well, I'm not
described as a
doing too
male
great.
Mexican,
She's gonna
18 years
resign
of
at the end of
age,
this deployment
5'7", 140 pounds,
resign.
dark brown hair and
Well, I
green
guess
eyes.
I was just never really
He
prepared for
frequents
this
the
kind
area
of
of
job.
6th and Boyle and is leader of a gang
He's
known
dead.
as the Sotos. Romero
All
should
my
be
training
considered
and
extremely dangerous,
experience
and our information is that he's armed with
hasn't
a
been able
22
to help
caliber
deal
revolver.
with this death.
We're asking the public, that is, anyone that has information that
Well,
would
she's
enable
really
us to
serious,
locate
Pepper.
his whereabouts,
Yeah,
to contact the nearest police department.
I got something you might want to check on. Romero's got a girlfriend. Her name's Gloria. They're very close. She lives at 132 or could be 134 Clark. Old brown and white house.
I'm having
over there and
photographs
talk
of Romero
Right.
circulated to you members of the news media. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Sergeant Anderson. I'd like to talk to you. May I come in?
Thank you.
What is it?
We're told you and Bobby Romero are friends.
I know, Bobby. What do you want here?
We're trying to locate him, ask him some questions.
What you mean is you want to lock him up for murder, right?
No, that's not right. Now, I'm going to level with you. Bobby is a suspect. But just that, someone we want to question. That's it.
Bobby didn't kill no cop.
That's why we want to talk to him. We want to hear what he has to say. Now, Bobby was there. He saw what happened. Gloria, this officer was a young man, not much older than Bobby. He had his whole life to look forward to. And he was going to marry this girl today. Now he's dead.
I'm sorry for the cop and the girl. Please leave now.
Why do you keep looking at that door?
I can't help you. Please leave. Oh, please.
Hi, Bobby. What can I do for you? Cigarette?
Empty the cash at the store and hurry. Andale.
Bobby, you're not serious. Think about what you're doing.
Put the money in a paper sack. Ándale, yo me tengo que ir.
Cálmate, cálmate. I get it.
Put a bottle in there too. Some good stuff.
Portillo, how much did he actually get away with?
Not much, Sergeant. $65, $70. These people buy a lot on credit. Settle up once a month.
You sure it was Romero, though, huh? There's no doubt it could have been somebody else.
Sergeant, I've known that kid all his life. Know his mom and dad. It was Bobby. And I'm sorry about it. Believe me.
What about...
Here it is. Looks like a 22, just like the other.
Well, at least we know this one came from a revolver. Mr. Portillo, you said you've had this store for what, 22 years?
23 years next month.
Well, I guess you know this community as well as anyone. What are the chances of an outsider moving around in this area unnoticed?
About the same as your partner walking across the street without everyone in the barrio knowing. This is a closed community and not much chance of getting out.
I just got the report. Romero again?
Well, Lieutenant, I don't know about the again part. The owner here has identified Romero as the 211 suspect.
I understand there were shots fired, correct?
One. We just dug out the slug. We think it's a 22.
I thought so. You're hard to convince, Sergeant, but you're learning.
Lieutenant, I'll be convinced when and not until we get the ballistics report back on this particular slug.
Sergeant Crowley, this case is all but wrapped up. What I want from you and your people is a team effort to locate Romero. Frankly, I've detected a slight reluctance on your part to get with the team program, but Sergeant, you will get with the program, understand?
Let's book that slug and finish our reports and get something to eat. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Portillo, thank you very much. We'll be in touch with you.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Oh, hi, Pete. Hi, Joe.
Is everything all right, madame?
Everything but the service.
Really?
All right, Joe.
Hey, William.
Have you eaten yet?
I held out. How come we're not at Vinny's? Did you get busted again?
Oh, Bill's afraid old Section 8's gonna walk in and hold an off-duty inspection.
Not a chance. He's holding his second press conference already.
Should see him all decked out in his monkey suit.
We did. I got 3 years to go to retire. I guarantee you, if I had to work for that clown, I couldn't make it.
You better. The word I get is he's about to make captain.
When we left this afternoon, there was a ballistics rush. What happened with the slug?
Pepper and I talked to an old lady. She said she saw a man, a Patty, standing between two buildings when Butler got shot.
But what does that have to do with anything?
She said the man was holding something. She thought it looked like a cane, but she's old, bad eyes. It could have been a man holding a rifle.
A rifle?
Sure, why not? The ballistics tests are unable to determine if the first two slugs were fired from a revolver or a rifle.
But who and why? It all points to Romero.
I don't know. We'll know more when we get those test results back this afternoon.
Excuse me. Hi.
Hey, Karen, where you been?
Oh, well, I just dropped my partner off at court, and I went across to homicide to read the reports of the shooting.
Well, I've been looking for you. There's been a gal that's been calling for the past couple of hours, wants to talk to you.
Oh?
About Bobby Romero.
Romero?
Yeah, here's the number.
Hello? Hello. This is Officer Kelly returning your call. Can I help you? I'm
Bobby Romero's friend. I'm worried about him, and, I think you're the only one in the police department I can talk to.
You don't want to talk to me. You want to talk to the investigators.
No, I can't. I want to talk to you. I think you'd understand.
Okay, when and where do you want to meet?
Right away. We can't lose any time. I don't have a car. But we can't meet here. Can you meet me on, Commercial Street, right in front of the soap company?
Yeah, it'll take me 15 minutes to get there.
I'll be there.
Okay.
I'm Gloria, Bobby's girlfriend.
What do you want to tell me?
I'm sorry about the wedding. I know what you must be going through. Please believe me, Bobby didn't do it.
Gloria, when I called you, I had just finished reading a report of the investigation. Now, an eyewitness saw a Caucasian, a Patty, near the shooting. Now, I don't know of many Patties coming into the projects.
Not many. It's mostly blacks and Chicanos.
Well, have there been any gangs? I mean, outside gangs, white gangs never come into the projects?
Never. We never have that kind of trouble. Mostly the guys war between themselves.
Gloria, now please think. What about outsiders? That Patty maybe works in the projects. Think, Gloria, this could be very important.
Patty. Follett. He used to work with the gangs.
Doing what? Who did he work for?
I don't know that much about him. I think he was called a gang social worker.
What happened to him?
I don't know. I guess he quit. I haven't seen him around. Bobby didn't like him much.
Gloria, about Bobby. Bobby's got to come in and give himself up. Now, the report said he robbed a grocery store. He has a gun.
He's scared and he wants to get away. That's why he took the money, because he's scared.
Where? Where can we talk to him?
He's going to Bakersfield today. I'm supposed to meet him near the projects.
Will you take me there? I can help him if we can just get him to stop running.
All right, I'll take you there.
Good girl. Hey, looks like the rain let up.
All units in 13847. Your vehicle is assigned stolen.
What does that mean? Oh, the police are chasing someone in a stolen car.
All units, 13847 reports they're still southbound on Soto. They believe their suspect is wanted for 187 PC on a police officer. Suspect's name is Robert Romero.
It's all right.
going back there? Poker game?
Hey, look, these things take time. This slug is in pretty bad shape. Flattened on impact.
Oh, really?
Slippage. Your slug has slippage marks.
Which means what?
Probably fired from a revolver. You only have slippage on a revolver.
Jim, I know it was fired from a revolver. I got 2 eyeball witnesses. What I need to know is, were all 3 slugs fired from the same gun?
No.
Are you sure about that?
That's why it took us so long to check it out. And we're sure they were fired from 2 different guns.
One more question. Could the first 2 slugs have been fired from a rifle?
Yes, possible. Even probable. As you can see, there's no slippage on either side of the first 2 slugs. Like I said before, you only have slippage on a revolver.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Bill, it's Bobby Romero.
What about it?
Buckles and his guys have him pinned down. Old building, Clarence Street,
Where
on
are they?
first. We've got to hurry.
The bullets don't match.
Oh.
Robert Romero, this is Lieutenant Buckles with the police. I'm giving you 5 minutes to come out. Follow my instructions. First, I want you to throw out the gun. Then come out with your hands over your head. You've got 5 minutes.
Lieutenant! Lieutenant! I may have developed information that could clear Romero.
Officer, would you stay out of my way? I'm trying to get the suspect out of this building.
Please, please let me go in and talk to Bobby. I know he'll come out, I promise.
Get this civilian out of here now before she gets hurt.
Lieutenant, please let her try to talk him out. We've got nothing to lose. He can't get out.
Officer, perhaps you don't understand. I've instructed you to get the civilian out of here. Give me the tear gas. His time's up. Stop her before she gets hurt!
It's okay, I'll take her.
What's going on, officer? Why all the police?
Just keep back out of the way. We got a man cornered. We held up a mark.
I don't want to get in the way. I'm sorry.
It's going to be all right. Come with me. Come on.
Come on out, Romero. Your time's up.
Stay with me. Just stay here. You stay here.
Oh, dear God! Please help him!
Gloria, stay back here. Back.
Please!
Don't worry. It's going to be all right.
No, it's the murder!
All right.
No, Bobby! Please, no!
You just couldn't wait, could you? Damn it, you just couldn't wait.
He didn't kill Butler!
No way. Hey, come on, son. Any news on Romero?
Yeah, he's still unconscious, but the doctors feel the surgery was successful, but it'll take time to know for sure.
Good. Now, did you check out this social worker Karen told you about, Follett?
Yeah, Follett looks good. Motive, attitude, everything is right.
We just played this. I want you 2 guys to listen to it.
What is it?
Communications recording of the telephone call.
What call was that?
That was the call that was made to the police. The one that was assigned to Butler's unit just before he was shot.
Here, listen to this.
Police department, may I help you?
Yes, I want to report some trouble at the playground located at 6th and Boyle.
What kind of trouble?
If you'll dispatch a unit, you'll see.
So obviously it wasn't a resident of the barrio.
It sure doesn't sound like it.
Sounds more like somebody set up an ambush. The tape on the second call to the police was from a Spanish woman with an accent. We interviewed her. She's legit.
What about Follett? Now, what did you find out about him?
It's all beginning to come together. He was a social worker assigned to work with the gangs in the projects.
Was a gang social worker. What's he doing now?
He got busted for furnishing weed to a minor. The minor was a member of Romero's gang. It was Ruben Rojas.
Talking about a coincidence.
Wait till you hear how the bus went down.
Ruben Rojas was busted by a black and white key of grass. He rolled over on his social worker, Follett, as the person who sold it to him. Follett was busted, fired, and did a year at Chino.
Did you check for a last known address on Follett?
Uh-huh. Moved, hasn't been seen there for 4 months. They did a psychological study on him at Chino. Very interesting. Extreme hostility to the police who busted him.
I'll bet he's trying to stir up a gang war that'll wipe them all out for vengeance.
So, that could be Follett or somebody who's working with him.
Bill.
Hey, Jim.
Section 8 Buckles is trying to locate you.
Well, no wonder he can't find me. I'm in my office. What does he want?
Well, somebody just shot up a police car in the projects, and Super Cop thinks Romero's gang is retaliating.
Did they get a radio call to the projects, or were they just cruising around there?
Yeah, 415 juvenile call. Why?
I'd sure love to. Jim, come here, man. Come on in. Come on in. Close the door, will you? Will you do me a big favor? I mean, a really big favor.
Yeah, sure.
Will you keep your cars out of the projects for the rest of the day and keep Lieutenant Gangbusters in his office?
Well, yeah, I guess so, but who'll answer the calls?
We will. I've talked to communications. We'll be 13X45.
Sounds like a conspiracy to keep battling Buckles out of the way.
How about it? Can you swing it?
Yeah, sure, why not? What else can they do to me? I'm already in uniform and working for a psycho.
Thanks, Jim.
I'm gonna put Buckles in Bib's yet.
Leave it open. Leave it open. Now, which one of you guys thinks he can fit into his old uniform? So what do you think Fuller would give marijuana to Romero's gang?
Oh, well, that's covered in his file. Psychiatrist said Follett had identity problems, that he actually wanted to belong to the gang, sort of be one of the boys. Can you believe it?
13X45, 13 X-ray 45, see the woman, a 39415, 508 South Garden Street.
13X45, roger.
See the woman.
Why don't you do something with yourself?
After you.
You've seen Reed and Malloy do this 100 times. Just follow the script, huh?
Roger.
Don't you raise your hand at me. I'm sick of you. Sick and tired of you. Who is it?
Police officer.
Well, what took you so long? Get this drunk out of my house. It is standing there, he don't do nothing. He don't do nothing.
Just put it down, okay? Come on now, you're liable to break something. Let's go.
Put him in jail.
Well, we don't want to have to do that. What's your problem?
My problem? She's the problem. Look at her.
Yeah.
She gonna kill me one of these
That's right.
days. I've been hit with everything you can imagine.
I'll bust your head. You won't think no, John. All he wants to do is sit around and look at soap operas.
Easy.
He won't work. Just soap operas.
Okay, let him watch them.
Just cool it, will you? Somebody will get killed here. Now, I got a suggestion to make. Why don't one of you just leave for a while? Take a little time to cool off, okay?
Leave? You crazy. This is my house.
Well, then why doesn't he leave?
Yeah, I got friends. I got a couple of friends.
There you go.
Hey, you get out of here. Both of you. I ain't call you here to break up my marriage. I'll take care of you, baby. Everything's gonna be fine. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. I'll take care of you, baby. Come on.
We don't want to get any more calls to come back here, so you two keep it down, okay? Because we get called back here, somebody's going to go to jail.
Oh, yeah, you just try. And I'll bust your head.
Aren't you glad you never had to put any time in on patrol?
If I had, I'd be able to handle you men better.
You'd do all right.
All units in the vicinity in 13X45, 13 X-ray 45, a 415 juvenile group in the alley, 6th and Herbert. 13X45, code 2.
13X45, roger. 12Y52, did you receive that last message?
12Y52, roger. Could be it. Watch your backs.
Are you ready?
I don't know. Are you ever ready? Doesn't look like any trouble up there. Unless that's a setup.
Throw it over here quick.
Hey, Bill. Nothing so far. Everything looks quiet.
Roger. Listen, we're gonna ask these kids a few questions. Just watch our backs.
Take a look.
Get down.
Right to the right, behind the fence.
Bill! Come back. Come on.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. No, you're right. He's behind the fence. Stars, go around to the front of the house. I'm gonna send Pepper around, too. Foster, you cover the alley.
Roger.
Drop it, or you're a dead man.
I gotta tell you, bad as you look in that uniform, you're still one hell of a shot.
I can't wait to get into my Levi's.
Neither can I.
And so, in recapping the success of this task force, I want to give credit to the whole unit. Under my command, they arrested the perpetrator, the killer of a police officer.
I think I may throw up.
For lack of a better word,
The
we could call
department
this
will find
concept
out about
team
Buckles
policing,
one of
where
these
the
days.
uniformed patrol officers and the investigators
count on
work
it.
together as a team.
I
The
hear
end
now
result
he's number
being
one
the
on the
apprehension of
captain's
criminals
list.
Good.
and the suppression
That'll
of
put him
crime.
behind a desk. Keep
The
him off the
department is
streets.
very interested in this new concept, and hopefully in the near future, as a captain, the department will allow me to command a division wherein we use the team
They
concept.
told me I'd find you here.
Are there any
I just wanted to
questions
tell
so
you
far?
that I'm not going to resign.
Feel free to ask me now or
That's
call me in my office.
sensational, Karen.
That's really good
We
news,
were
Karen.
hoping you'd change your mind.
Well, when I got involved with Gloria and saw what was happening to Romero, I realized that I could still be
as
a
to the
useful
status
police
of the
officer, so I'm going to stay.
He's been charged with 2
Gloria
counts of
called a
murder.
little while ago from the hospital. She wanted to let us know that Bobby's going to pull through.
He's being represented by the public defender's office.
I'm so
And
glad.
there is no date set at this time.
She said you could work your radio car in her neighborhood any day.
Well, I guess that's about it.
I got to get to work. See ya.
See you, Karen.
Hey, I love you both.
Covering the hospital ward of the county jail and will be charged with 1 count of assault with intent to commit murder and 1 count of robbery. And that, gentlemen, just about...
Let's get out of here. welcome to the task force.
My name is Officer Mateo, and I'm here to teach you how to ride that motorcycle.
Can I take it with me tonight?
It's not funny, Anderson.
These past couple of months, they've really been great.
They just found a girl's body in a ravine near Sugar Ranch.
Come on, you're gonna do it first. Let's go. It's not that hard once you do it.
good
Once you
man,
lead,
I'm a born leader.
Geronimo, buddy.
Yeah, Geronimo and our sister Pocahontas.
Are you all right?
What happened?
Let me see this. There's the culprit right there. You must have bent it on the way out.
Thanks, Rick.
Hey, look, next time we go up,
You're
you got...
kidding.
Sei chingato
We got the root beer, we got some orange, we got some lime. Give the man a lime. Take care of him.
You're,
Jesse Arnold.
Jesse Arnold, and,
Rich Hoffman.
Yeah, we received your applications last week. How do you open this?
Oh, would you please take care of my man, please? Got it right. Thank you so much. Yes, give him the right
Looks like I'll have to give you guys special consideration, if the soda's cold.
Thank you, Captain.
Hi, Pepper. Putting them away?
Trying.
Chris Evans.
Watch out for his forehead. It's evil.
With him, you gotta watch both hands at all times.
Will you get out of here, spoil sport?
Hi, Pepper. No, that doesn't count.
What are you doing here?
Come over here, Bill. We just had our first parachute jump. It was my first and last. This is Bill Crowley, Michelle Parker.
Hi, how are you? Nice to
She's
see
a
you.
friend of Rick Mateo's, so Rick invited us to the party. Nice to meet you.
This is Yancy Parnell, Ad Narc.
Hey, how are you?
But not for long.
Hi.
Not for long. This is the outfit I've been waiting for.
The task force?
Yeah. He's here to make a few points with the brass. Male insecurity. Are you sure you're from Georgia?
Parnell, you're the guy who keeps winning all the contests, right?
Well, it's really no big deal. I mean, I haven't won anything major yet. But I've been entering these things since I was a kid.
How about your last prize, Yancy? The one from my suggestions for the Rose Bowl competition?
You never know when a relief map of Pismo Beach is going to come in handy.
Where do I know you from?
She works in our department, Bill.
Fingerprints. And I would like to have your fingerprints on a glass.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Tequila and
Sure.
tonic.
Come on over here. Come on.
What did the Reverend do now?
We've got great ice cream this week. It's chocolate pecan.
He made it?
4 gallons.
4. Well, listen, if it would keep you guys from boozing, I'd crank out 10.
Okay, give me a key. Give me a note, Dad.
Aurore di bianco vestita, già l'uscio dischiudi avanzò, di giaconne rosso sedita, carezza di fiore lo stuo. It's breaking my heart to remember the dreams we depended upon. You're leaving a slow dying ember. I'll miss you, my love, when you're gone.
Hello.
I wish you joy,
Don't make
though
me cry.
teardrops burn. But if someday you should want to return, oh, they non sei di luce manca. Till then,
Hi, Bill.
you're breaking my heart.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for
You
this.
dance very lovely.
Thank you. That was...
Hey, Gumba. In the last verse of the last chorus. B flat, B flat.
What, B flat?
Yada.
I goofed?
You goofed.
Oh, no! No, this suit is not for swimming.
All right,
no.
I promise.
No, I don't
promise
trust you.
I won't do it.
I don't trust you.
I swear to you. I swear to potato salad. I won't throw you in.
You promise?
I won't. I promise you.
Oh.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
And a pretty good singer. Or an octopus.
You gotta be kidding. What are you trying to prove? You got some kind of a death wish?
You know, that's what they all say. But I'll make it. Ask Yancy. We both filled out our applications last Friday.
Side by side, Sergeant Crowley.
Well, wish you luck.
I don't need luck. I'll race you, Sergeant Crowley, anytime you say.
Me?
Rick tells me you were quite a hot dog in your time.
Did you say in my time?
In your time.
Honey, you just said the magic word. You got yourself a race anytime you say.
There you go.
Now.
Now?
More of them, huh?
Yeah, about the 5th pack today. Hey, how many did Ned say he spotted yesterday?
Oh, about 50 riders all heading the same way.
Yeah, Sugar Ranch.
Any earth-shattering comments before we take off?
Yeah, I have. It's about the bulletproof vest that we're getting, I hope. All right? But there's one little problem with them, Sarge. There's no guarantee.
Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful. You get shot, you stay shot.
That doesn't seem fair, does it, Sergeant?
Oh.
Gentlemen, the grievances of our compadre, our golden-throated friend, has been duly noted and will be filed in the men's room.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit the streets.
Up ahead. Let's check them out. Pull it over.
¿Qué pasó? What's happening here? What's going on? What's happening here, Comet?
I see a driver's license.
Driver's license. Everybody wants to see a driver's license. They all want to see the driver's license. There you go, Pally.
Take it out of the wallet.
Okay, you guys, back to the fight. Come on, move it out, move it out.
What's going on?
Robert Olchin?
Robert Ocean, that's right. Now these people here, they call me Babu, booby.
Yeah, well, your people should have told you that you have no front license plate on your van.
What do you mean I have no plate? How can they tell me there wasn't a plate on the front, huh?
Bobo, lighten up. That is his mission in life. Hey, that is your mission in life, my porcine friend. So you go ahead, write us up.
Save it, Turkey, for someone who's interested. Where are you heading?
We're going up the road. Trip up the road.
I'm just asking you where that might be.
Tell him.
Well, sir, our plan is to ride until we get to a place where we're going to meet some old acquaintances of ours and their ladies. And we're going to have a reunion, you might say.
Sugar Ranch, maybe? The old movie Ghost Town?
Sugar Ranch.
That sounds good.
Sugar Ranch, like 4 long. It's a good trip.
You okay?
I'm fine.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the
Oh,
lady.
hang on, pal. Now, this is my old lady. She left talking to no cops. Her name is Marco Polo, if you want to know her name. That's if you want to know her name.
You sign that, please?
Yeah, let me sign it on the autograph, the old autograph gag, huh? Gets a little rough sometimes, you know what I mean? So I'll just... There you go, pal. Let's boogie!
Bye.
Let's boogie!
I wasn't speeding, officer.
No, you weren't.
Well, so what did I do wrong?
I'd say it was a clear case of blatant mopery.
Blatant mopery? See that sign? Moping is allowed on this thoroughfare between 10 a.m. and 2:30 p.m.
What do you know about that? They must have changed the ordinance.
So what are you charging me with?
Well, how about you have no illumination over your rear license plate?
How about you take off your dark glasses? Is that all you cops have to do? Go around writing tickets? Why don't you catch the people who are committing the real crimes? The rapists, the robbers, stickball players. Now that's blatant mopery.
You know, that's a very good idea. We'll talk about it tonight over dinner.
Suppose I tell you I already had plans, made weeks and weeks ago. Suppose I tell you that if...
Suppose I tell you that I can charge you and book you for engine bumpering.
Did I do that?
Callously.
I deserve dinner. I'm going to the basketball game with Rick Mateo tonight. You want to get another ticket and we'll all go together?
I can't think of anything I'd rather do more than go to the basketball game with Rick Mateo.
Yeah?
I've heard all those old songs.
Yeah, you sure you don't mind?
Oh, are you kidding?
No, you don't mind?
Hey, sweetheart, how would you like to go to the basketball game tonight?
No, thank you, sir. Those chauvinists upstairs, they turned down my task force application, but not for long. I've talked to my attorney, and she says that if I can...
She says?
Yes, she says if I can get enough girls in the department to sign applications, those deadheads upstairs are going to have to act. Take on at least a handful of us.
Excuse me, I have to go talk to one of those deadheads upstairs. See you later,
yeah.
sweetheart.
I'm sorry, Michelle.
Pepper, women must be allowed to work any division of the department they choose. Now, we have earned that right. Is that correct or isn't it?
Well, yeah, sure.
Good. Then you'll sign one and send it up, right?
If it'll help, yeah, I'll sign.
Great.
Tolimicha così. Alla mai core. It means my life I'd give for you, heart and soul. Zio bene, compare. E sospiro. I pray you'll take my hand. I adore you. I do. I do.
There it is.
In every dream I stand breathless before you. I pray you'll take my hand.
Carlo, remember when you used to dance on the Makoto with me? Me, was I pretty like her back then? Liar.
From stars, I'll make your crown and kneel before you. I pray you'll take my hand. I adore you. So open up your heart, please.
I don't dare.
Oh, yeah. Leading to heaven. A heaven. Look at me. Mine and yours. Anna McCordy.
Always a thrill to be called in on my day off. What is it, the Gomez case?
No, I just thought maybe you'd like to come in, sit down, and have a little drink with me.
At 9 o'clock in the morning?
It might make the news easier to take.
What news?
Well, I don't know how to break it to you, but I thought maybe a Boilermaker or two might help.
Oh, I'll take it now. Straight and no Boilermaker. What's up?
Okay. Thanks to the avalanche of applications from women hoping to join the motorcycle task force, The powers that be, rather than risk a civil suit, have decided to accept a token group of 4 policewomen and 1 sergeant to try to qualify.
No.
You want to guess, Kimosabe, who the sergeant is? Welcome to the task force.
You know what it feels like, Charlie? That morning you were off to your first day at school.
I am. Task force school.
Hello?
Hello, Pepper? Michelle. Listen, did I wake you?
No, I was in the pool.
Well, this is the day. Do you want to pick me up in about an hour or do it the other way around?
Here's one I'll cook for us tonight. Roughage hamburgers.
I'm having meatloaf.
Hey, that's great. Nearly the same thing. All you need to add is a cup of groats.
Gross.
Hey, Mom. Do you remember Pop talking about Pepper? Pepper Anderson? He worked on a couple of cases with her. Well, don't you think it'd be kind of fun if we had her over some night for supper? Cookout, maybe?
Just pick the night and I'll pick up the steaks.
You said it, Michelle. This is it. Oops.
It's our day, a milestone for women all over the world.
Yeah, at least for 5 of us.
Well, I'll see you later. Pep,
Yeah?
do you always go swimming at 5 in the morning?
Every morning, just before my polo match.
My favorite fares. You and little Fritz.
Yeah, well, these are allowed.
Get the door, get the door, get the door.
Yancy.
Hey, group. Hey. This is the morning, huh? This is it. Pull up a chair, dig in.
Fritz, this is one morning I do not feel like eating.
Why? Did you come in first in that cat food contest?
3rd. I won a 3-year supply.
All you need now is a cat.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. You like that, huh? Jesse Arnold. All-Star, UCLA, Medal of Valor. Last year, saved that busload of kids that went off the bridge.
Oh, that Jesse Arnold.
Yeah.
How nice of them to save him for me.
Go get him, honey.
Let's go.
This is a motorcycle. It can kill you, or it can save your life. Now, it's a tool of your trade. Now, if you can't handle it or take care of it, you're useless at the task force. Now, let's go to work. Mateo, Group 1, Crawford 2, Thorpe 3, and Yavich 4.
Down here on the left side of the motorcycle is the ignition key, and that will turn the motorcycle on. Extend your right arms, please, and put them on the right handlebar. That is the throttle. That will make the motorcycle go. Right forward of the throttle is a red button. That is a kill switch. All right, a kill switch. If you're ever in any kind of situation where you cannot control the bike, and you use this, and it kills the bike. Mount up! Take that one.
Rick.
What can I say? Sorry about the opera. I forgot this was cruise night.
Yeah, well, we can catch Aida anytime. That's nothing.
Yeah, well, we got everything here but the camels.
I don't believe it. Hi, Reverend.
Hey, evening. Pepper. Say, I hope I didn't louse things up by putting Rick back on duty tonight.
Oh, no, we can get a bite to eat later. It's...
If there's anything that I can... Heather, what are you doing here? Heather!
Who's Heather?
That guy's unreal. It's his daughter.
I don't believe that. Did you see that yellow job with the 3 wheels? I don't believe this.
Well, here comes one of those packs I was telling you about.
That one?
Yep, that's it. Now, I think you're due for a little time in the bucket, you know? You just try to resist me and I'll break your neck. Oh! Put your hands on that hood!
Come on, get him on him. Rabbit, she all right? She's all right.
I'm all right. Hey, handsome. What did you have to butt into a little innocent fun for?
Is he one of your freaks?
He's one of Bobo's people.
Yeah, I thought so. They smell like they both use the same cologne.
All right, come on, let's break it up. It's all over. Come on.
Back it up, everybody. Come on, back it up.
You know, Johnny,
All right, come on, get up. Back it up.
one day I'm
everybody.
gonna mop the street with
back
that
it
blue
up.
uniform. You can tap dance on his head.
I'll take a half cup, make it black.
Still freeloading, huh, Ricardo?
How you been?
Pretty good. Missed you at the handball court last week. Where were you?
Busy. Wow, I thought you wanted to see me, man, not poison me. This is terrible.
You forget that it was your mother who taught me how to make coffee in the first place.
It was, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I got something this morning. Missing persons. Look at this. Her name's Joan DeMarco. I was taken about 3 years ago. Now she'd be 18. It's the daughter of a state senator, Sacramento. Ran off with a chopper freak about a year ago.
Know his name?
Yeah, we ran a make on him. His name is Robert Olchin. He calls himself Bobo.
Olchin. His left hand missing?
Yeah, that's right. He lost it in a motorcycle accident a couple of years ago.
Yeah, sure, I know this kid. I pulled that creep over, Olchin.
Where?
Sighted him on the highway. She's sitting next to him in the van. Yeah, quiet kid. She looked like she was half in the bag all the time.
Her folks said that he's made a real tramp out of her.
She looks a lot different. She has shorter hair now.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this morning, got this. That's what they received yesterday.
Got your daughter. You can have her back. But 25 Sal will be in touch. R.O. Robert Olchin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you think he's going to be dumb enough to put his name on something like this?
Could be that spaced out. Or it could be proud of his work. You got any idea where you can locate her?
I have a pretty good idea of where I can look, I'll tell you that.
Would you be having any spare change for a brother?
Where's the girl?
Girl? You want a girl? Look at all these brothers.
Come here, baby. Come over.
Huh? Want to spend 100 on this one?
Joan DeMarco, where is she?
Johnny DeMarco. Oh, Marco Polo. She became a famous world traveler, so she must be traveling, you know. She split.
You split, huh? Yeah. Split where to?
How am I supposed to know? She got in the breeze. First of all, pal, I don't even care, you know? And again, maybe she went home.
No, she ain't home, pal.
She's got a lot of bread, you know.
She ain't home. There's a missing out on her.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that's a drag. And all I can say is maybe you can run an ad in the free press, like girl missing or something. You know, hey, listen, what are you hassling me for with all this jazz? I don't need this.
How about something simple for you?
What's that?
When's the last time you saw her?
Let me try something simple. I said she split. Ah, nice looking guy like yourself. Shouldn't have any trouble getting a bride, huh? Let's go. Come on, let's get out.
I thought that redhead was your little chick.
Just because she parked her butt on my bike a couple of times, that doesn't mean she's my lady.
Hey, get what? Huh? But, hey, for Pete's sake, hold it down, will you? Come on, just hold it down for a minute. Will you guys? Get on, huh? Yeah, get up and talk a little louder. I said you win. Okay, yeah,
In case it ain't too hard. Oh, yeah.
You should have seen Michelle nearly ran old Yavich down.
Oh, Michelle, hey, good looking, right? You know what I mean? She can ride that bike. I was talking to her the other day.
They just found a girl's body in a ravine near Sugar Ranch.
The decomposition of the cadaver is severe, as you can see. And we won't have any luck with dental reports. The jaw was broken. Most of her teeth were knocked out, probably due to a fall down that ravine. But obviously, she's a female Caucasian in her late teens or early 20s.
Was there any drug content in evidence?
Yeah, pretty damn high.
Think it was a homicide?
Yeah, I'd say. I judge mainly because of these slash marks. Probably made with a sharp instrument.
Steel? A steel claw, possibly?
We've been here 6 weeks now, and I want to see some improvement. Ready? Pour now. Following officers, please remain a few moments. Morrell, Randall, Payton, French, Hennings, Taylor, Franklin, Johnson. Rest dismissed. Would you please come over here? Look, I'll make this brief. Unfortunately, everyone can't be chosen a member of the task force. Now, we've observed you through all phases of training, and we feel that you need more work in order to qualify. I'm sorry, I know how you feel. But But let me say this. With practice, I'm sure that most of you could qualify. And you're welcome to try again next year. Any questions?
Well, it's back to juvenile for me. I miss the kids anyway. I'm sorry, Charlie.
Salute.
Next person I'll be saluting is the sergeant in charge of pencils, pens, and paper clips.
Hey, Charlie, we know how you feel, buddy. Nobody likes to be washed out of anything, but it happens to everybody, you know what I mean?
I am not everybody, Rick. I'm gonna have a heck of a time pushing that pencil around for the next year without you.
Listen, I'll tell you what. I'll make a deal with you. I will help you myself on my time off, okay? Deal?
We can help you together.
You mean that?
Sure, we mean it.
Sure.
Okay, then no tears, no lumps in the throat, no soap opera. Instead, a toast to the loveliest lady ever to tame a bike.
Me? No lumps in the throat, no tears. I almost let a few slip out.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right. He said it himself. There's always next year, you know? Just like there's gonna be tomorrow night for you and me.
Rick, I think I better stay in tomorrow night.
No way. No way. Forget it.
Look, I got so much stuff to do. Listen, it's Linda Hoffman's shower tomorrow. I don't even have her gift yet. I got to pick up my dry cleaning, and Tuesday is the graduation ceremony. I haven't even had time to wash my hair. Rick?
So what's the big deal? You do all that, and I'll pick you up at 8:30. Okay?
You're too much.
Okay. Sleep tight.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
One more stitch. Hey, you want to see something great? Look at that. Hey, how about that? How about that for a diploma?
Beautiful. Now the women's lib is brainwashed you into sewing your cute little patch on there. Would you give me a hand, please?
Yeah, here, Turkey.
Hey, why do they call these things hibachis anyway?
It's Japanese, Jesse. What else they gonna call it?
Oh, yeah. Never thought about it that way.
Stop.
Oh,
Real
it's good.
Austrian potato salad.
Yeah, well, like my granddaddy used to say, they're good. Pussycat? Thank you. Thank you. Hey, give me the light up to it. Somebody got the light up to it. There you go.
Michelle, I want you to smell this bread. I baked it.
So I hear. Well, it smells like bread, but I have one question. What in the world is hulled rice and wheat bread?
Just wait till you taste it, honey.
Yeah, you just wait. That whole rice is gonna go down like Yankee cannonball.
Yeah, funny, Yancey. Ha ha.
I like it. I like it.
I think you've been polishing that bike too much, pal.
Got to pamper them or else they're gonna turn sour on you. Know what Sergeant Barnett said to me?
I do, pray tell us.
That our bikes will become like wives.
Sort of like with this piston ring I thee wed.
I wouldn't let Linda hear you say that.
Ah, well, Linda heard it. She's just here to say that this skinny little old Fritz over here
Hey, get some.
is ivy wed to me.
Hey, man, I'm not skinny. I'm slim.
No, you skinny.
Hey, attention.
Oh! All right, yeah.
Oh,
Let's have some of that.
hey.
Gimme.
Okay. Which one of you newly graduated motor cops is going to burn it for me?
Don't look at me. He's the host.
Okay.
Right. You're elected, you skinny motor cop.
Yeah, but you fat cats do all the eating.
Good. Rick, Bill had that talk with the chief. I'm going back with my unit, with Bill and Pete and Joe. Means I won't be seeing you every morning at the crack of dawn.
Hey, I'm not gonna like that too much.
No, neither am I. He explained that I did what I did to help out the other girls who might want to ride a bike, or an elephant, or an aardvark, or whatever they come up with.
Did you have fun?
I loved it.
Yeah.
But don't tell anybody from personnel.
No, I won't. But I'm really happy that you know how to ride now because we can just take off, ride out into the sunset like Dale Evans and Roy Rogers.
Mateo and Anderson. What a quinella.
Have I ever told you
Yes. You have.
that I have always been... Come here. You. That I have always been a pretty happy guy, you know? I mean, reasonably happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a guy can expect out of life. But these past couple of months, they've really been great. They've been the best. They have been the best. Give me that mouth. Hey, listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody watching us through the window. Now just relax.
Shall I call the police?
Hey.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Just stay here. Don't move from here, okay? All right. Hey, where do you keep the coffee? I need some coffee.
Above the stove.
Above the stove? Why does everybody always keep the coffee above the stove?
I don't know.
What the hell are you doing here? Come on, get out of here. Come on. Get out of here.
Who was it? Did you see him?
Whoever it was, he got away.
Did you get a good look at him?
I couldn't see him. It was too dark. Listen, I really better go. It's getting pretty late, and I have to be in early tomorrow morning. I'll give you a call in the morning, okay?
Dr. Guy, please. Rick Mateo. Sweetheart, look, I'm really sorry to call you so late. Yeah, no, I got a little problem. I want to talk to you about it.
I'll be on duty most of the day tomorrow. I'll come by.
Hey, Dee, where you been? Bill? Hi, gang. Bill? Who is it?
It's Rick. Last night you got hit by a van. Why didn't you stay in the office like you were supposed to?
I was in the office. I did all my work.
Then
Now-
go home. Nobody needs you.
How long are you going to hold us here?
As long as it takes, Jojo-san.
This is Sergeant Crowley. I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
I'm Sergeant Anderson. I need a spike mic and some phones.
Yes, sir.
I have 3 hostages and 12 sticks of dynamite.
You see, I really don't have the authority.
And if you don't believe I'm serious, you just hang up and hang...
Everything but a brass band.
We thought about ordering one for you, Hawkins. We just didn't know what tune to play for you.
Could have tried California Here He Comes in C minor. Hey, you really need all these troops? And on a Sunday, man? Or is that just to make sure I look guilty before the trials even started?
We just hate to have you run off and hide on us again for another 6 or 7 years.
Really had you going around in circles, didn't I?
12Y90 to 12Y50 and all units on TAC 1. Roger your position report. 12Y52, 50 requests you switch to TAC 1 and intercept at checkpoint 2. ETA 20 past the hour.
Roger, 90. 50, are we going for the alternate at point 2?
Negative 52. Stick with plan A unless Sunday traffic backs up.
Pepper, what are you doing here so early on a Sunday?
Too many dirty dishes in the sink. Dear Bill didn't want me in on this one, so he stuck me in here doing research on Gabe Hawkins.
So here you are listening.
Where else can you get a better cup of coffee?
Afraid Bill might get bushwhacked?
Bill thinks to some people Gabe Hawkins is still big stuff.
I think those disciples of his are knee-deep in crabgrass and PTA elections.
Oh, you do? You want to read through what I found?
You really think I still got friends out there?
What do I know? I'm just a cop.
You'd like that, though, wouldn't you? Then you can shoot them up and be done with them.
Let me tell you something, Hawkins. You know, you're really not that important anymore. Except maybe to a few misfits out there looking for a guru.
You'd love for something to happen, though, wouldn't you, baby? Because I'm going to beat this trial. If I get to the courtroom alive.
You know what I'd really love, Hawkins? If you could close your mouth for about 5 minutes.
Are you there, Gil? See anything yet?
No, not yet. I'll let you know.
Request assistance in pursuit of 3 armed suspects in a blue 64 Ford van, northbound on Rampart at Riverview. Apprehend and notify 12Y50 on TAC 1. Handle code 3.
What the hell's a backup?
You gotta make it! Come on! Come on!
How long are we gonna be here?
Until we get wings.
Oh, you mean die? Like Anthem back there?
Until I get transportation.
Sure.
Get that one! Get in there! Get that
Get away from me here!
Come on, Gil, get up! Get in there!
Hey, move! What the hell are you doing?
Get the window. Avery?
Pete! Get out of there! Pete!
Go ahead. I'll cover you. Go ahead.
Joe, let's go! Joe!
Coming back!
Speaking of that trailer.
Open the door! Avery? Get in there! Move! Move!
That's a closet.
Get in there!
There's no air in there.
Then be a gentleman and don't breathe. How long are you going to hold us here?
As long as it takes, Jojo-san. And while you're in there, you can give him a massage. That's what you do, isn't it?
I am a legal secretary.
To lover boy? I'll bet.
Jumping out radio.
Sure.
Y50 requesting clear frequency for a tactical alert.
12Y50, roger. All units on TAC 1, this frequency is on a standby for a tactical alert. 12Y50, go ahead with your broadcast.
12Y50. We have 3 suspects barricaded in a motel. Suspects are armed with automatic weapons. Shots have been fired. Suspects are barricaded in a motel on the southwest corner of Lima and Olive. We've established a command post and a construction site trailer on the northeast corner of Lima and Olive. Request Backup SWAT unit with gas and fire patrol units. Code 3.
12Y50, Roger.
Joe, check the binocular case. See if there are any glasses in there. Al, we can't fire. She's got hostages.
Where's Sergeant Crowley?
Huh?
Sergeant
He's
Crowley.
in there, but he's busy.
Oh.
Hey! A man invests his life savings in a business. Now, the first year, everything was fine. Even my wife said, Benny, I think maybe we hit pay dirt or gold or oil or something. Then what turns out to be a beautiful Sunday morning, everything's going...
Good morning.
Harper, what the hell are you doing here?
I finished my research.
Who's she?
She's a cop.
She could have fooled
What
me.
you got?
I don't know. Hawkins seems to think one of them's Halle Berry.
Veriker?
Yeah.
I thought she died 2 years ago when that bomb factory blew up in the valley.
Yeah, that's exactly what she wanted us to think.
I suppose Hawkins has anything to do with
I
it.
doubt it. I think he's smartened up enough to invest his money in a good lawyer instead. They got all approaches covered, rigged with explosives. They've even got a couple of hostages up there.
Got him identified yet?
No, not yet. The manager back, Mr. Grisby, said that the man seems to be some important wheel, he thinks. At least he's too important to let him get blown up in a dump like this.
Hey, this might be a dump to you, but
How
this
important?
is... I don't know, but I've seen his picture in newspapers and on television. Listen, what you call a dump here, okay, it's a dump, but I own it, and it feeds my family.
Sergeant Akers wants to rap with you right away.
Yeah, why don't you sit down, Mr. Grisby? You okay?
Yeah, I said right away.
Yeah, okay. Just go, will you please?
Take a look.
Some cop tried to make the stairs and scared him.
Good. Try not to hit anybody. I want him to negotiate. Go show yourself at that window.
Hallie, if we get him wasted, all we have to negotiate with is one chick.
Get over there. Why doesn't that damn phone ring?
I don't know, but... Hey. Hey, there's a whole bunch of SWAT guys down there now.
Avery, sweetie, they're not gonna swat anybody. We've got hostages. Hostages, understand?
Yeah.
Well, there's no way you can get close enough to bust in there without a lot of people getting shot.
Sure there is. We just hit him with some tear gas.
Well, then they'd have time to kill everybody they got in there and blow up the place. No disrespect, Al, but that's not some nut with a gun on his girlfriend. Those are maniacs with hostages.
You know who they are?
It doesn't make any difference who they are. The procedure's the same. No tear gas, not yet.
All right. But you tell me what to do.
I got it.
What?
You get on the bullhorn and distract him, and I'll get in there.
No way. I'm not sending anybody in there with those maniacs.
Well, let me try it at least. I can plant a spike mic next door. At least we can hear what's going on, okay?
Over my dead body, kid.
Somebody's got to go in. You send a guy, they're going to know it's a cop. Send me. They won't.
Damn it. I said
I
no,
can get
Pep.
through.
I said... Why didn't you stay in the office like you were supposed to?
I was in the office. I did all my work.
Then
Now,
go home. Nobody needs you.
He's right,
okay?
Anderson. He's right. You go up there and they'll...
And I'll go into one of my routines. I'll think of something.
Pepper, will you cool it, please?
I've been on
that's
report
enough.
before. Now, I maybe do again.
Will you shut up?
What?
Shut up, will you?
Excuse me. I'm Sergeant Anderson. I need a spike mic and some phones.
Yes, sir. I mean, ma'am.
I asked you a question. What? Are you Loverboy's secretary? Yes. What's he into? Waterbeds?
I'm a lawyer.
Ah, first kill the lawyers. Shakespeare, remember?
No, I don't recall that one.
Hey, Hallie, can we get this thing over with fast? I'm hurting really bad.
They've got Gabe Hawkins. If he goes to trial, they'll bury him for life. I'm not leaving this country without him.
This country? What about me? I don't want to go to any more countries where I can't even drink the water.
Yeah.
Hallie? Hallie Veriker? This is Sergeant Crowley. I'd like to talk to you for a minute. Hallie? What do you say? Let me come up and talk to you for a bit, Hallie, huh? Let me explain something, Hallie. I tell you, if you're gonna get out of there, we gotta establish some kind of communication. I got a phone number over here. I want you to call me. 555-3498. 555-3498. Call the number, Hallie. Give me a call, will you? Hallie, I'm willing to come up unarmed. Okay? Hallie, can you hear me? What do you say? What do you say, Hallie? Huh? Hold your fire!
He's sweating. Well, I want him to sweat a little more. I want him to feel the pressure.
Are you out of your mind? He wants to negotiate. Isn't that what you want?
Go, Pip. She's got a lot of nerve. I'll give her that.
What's that?
What's what?
Gil? What's the matter with you?
I told you it hurts.
Did you see anything out there?
Oh.
Get back to the window.
You don't talk much.
Hallie. That it? Just Hallie?
Just Hallie.
Listen, I've got a pretty good way with words.
Yeah?
How'd you like me to carry the ball for you? Negotiate. Try to make some kind of a deal.
There's nothing to negotiate. I want Gabe Hawkins. And a safe ticket out of here. Let him sweat.
Well, looks like we're gonna be here a long time.
No, we're not. I'm gonna set a deadline. 4 o'clock. It's 45 minutes from now. And then what? Then I guess I'm gonna have to give them proof that I'm not playing games.
What kind of proof do you have in mind?
I want to ask what's really on your mind. Which one of you goes first?
Oh, dear God.
No, don't worry, Millie. Everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah. Take a letter. From your boss. Everything's gonna be all right, Millie. Avery, call the man and tell him after 4 o'clock he's gonna need a bulldozer to find these civilians.
Now it's getting heavy up there.
Yeah, I thought you were getting me some coffee.
Well, if I did, you'd only spill it on yourself and then holler police brutality.
You think I could talk to her, don't you?
You want to talk to her?
Try and influence Halle Verica to give up. If she ever did that, she'd have nothing left to live for.
What about her family, friends?
Family? The lady's got more love for any stray dog than for her own mother, or any other human being. Halle's got nobody. Nothing but her crazy ideas about revolution. About me.
Then maybe she'll listen to you.
If I bail you out, what's in it for me?
You got another great idea?
Listen, are you sure you don't want me to go down there and try to reason with those guys? I think I can get you a deal you can live with.
Only you just might forget to come back. And when my deadline came around, who would I have left to shoot? Your little bimbo here? I am not a bimbo. No, you're a Shinto saint, come to pay your respects to Buddha here. Okay, now it's my turn for a great idea. Why don't I send her across the street, and then they'd know that I'd have nobody left to shoot but you.
You won't have to shoot anybody. They'll probably give you what you want. They can't afford not to.
Well, then what are you getting so desperate about then? Huh?
Because later, when we all come out, there's going to be nothing but wall-to-wall reporters, photographers, and TV.
Oh, so that's it. You don't care who gets shot here. You just care about your public image, right?
Date chick. That chick across the street, she talked to you, wouldn't she?
I don't know. And you know what? I have no intention of finding out.
I mean, you wouldn't say anything to prevent her from knocking off 2 hostages. Makes you look kind of silly, doesn't it?
Baby, I am not involved. Fact is, I'm in your corner. Last place in the world I want to spend the rest of my days is in some fly-blown little revolutionary capital with 18th century plumbing and 15th century police methods. Man, I've been there. Well, I'll take my chances in a good old U.S. courtroom any day. As long as I can afford the best lawyer.
You want to help us out or don't you?
Go ahead, Sarge. I'm a good listener.
How do we get through to her?
Kill her. The rest of them give up in a minute.
Is that the best you can do?
And if she pulled off that rescue, I'd be more scared than those hostages. The lady is idealistic, brilliant, dedicated. But if you ever dare disagree with her on anything, she'll squash you like a bug. Halle Verica has not just planted a whole lot of neat little packages of TNT. She's been a ticking bomb for as long as I've known her. And the day she goes off, and it sounds like she's ready to blow, I sure wouldn't want to be in the same room with her.
Yeah, Hallie, this is Sergeant Crowley. Have you had time to think it over? How do we get this thing organized?
I want Gabe Hawkins and a plane with enough fuel to get me to a free country. You've got 23 minutes left.
Hallie, what? I'm thirsty.
Shut up. What is it?
I thought I heard some noise inside the wall.
Go check it out.
Who are you?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing down there?
Me? I'm looking for my contact lens.
Get up, slut.
Watch your mouth, sir. What do you... Oh, you want money. All right, I got $12. I got a watch.
Look, I don't want your junk or your money now. Let's go.
What are you...
Let's go!
Now she won't answer the phone. Your friend wants a plane to a free country by 4 o'clock with you on it.
Or else, boom, she blows up the world.
I wanted to tell her that you're not interested, but she hung up on me. What about it? You think you might be able to talk to a lady?
I talked to her, and the TV boy's gonna call it an accomplice. And that joy is just gonna fall all over themselves to bury me. No way, friend. Not unless you drop all charges.
You know that there's nothing I can do about that.
You want her out of your hair, you send in the Marines. Don't ask me to save your jobs for you.
Bill, listen, if you don't have a deal by 3:55, I'm gonna have to go on this. I'm gonna have to.
Al, I want that broad out of there alive. Now, Verica knows the name of every underground leader in this country, every walking time bomb. Besides, one of my people's up there, and I don't want anything to happen to her. Is that clear? You understand what I'm saying?
Good, but I'm still gonna have to prepare for a possibility.
You do that, Al.
Sid, what's this all about?
How come they didn't get you out of here when all the shooting was going on?
What shooting?
You gotta be kidding.
I was in the shower.
Before or after?
Before or after what?
You and your dude did your thing.
I was in there alone until this person came in with that. I'll bet. Whoever you are, I am from San Diego. I'm driving to San Francisco to see my folks. I stopped in this motel.
This motel? Hot sack heaven? Avery, did you see any bags, luggage in your room?
Not even a toothbrush.
No clothes? Where do Mommy and Daddy live? In a nudist camp? Go check it out.
All right. There's no luggage. I was in there for a while. Man left. I took a shower.
And all you heard was the water.
I sing in the shower.
What's your name?
Carol Lee, what's yours?
Carol Lee. Well, you've got to be married, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be here with any gentleman caller, right?
I'm divorced.
Divorced. With a jealous ex-husband.
Sunday is his day with the kids. It's mine to do whatever I want, and it's none of your damn business.
Curious, just curious. You divorced too, lover boy? Huh? Well, is he? No. I've got 19 minutes left.
And you're gonna blow us all up.
If they rush us, we're all dead anyway. At least we'll go out in style.
Not if we surrender.
Oh, Gil, knock it off.
Hey, how did you get hurt like that? Doesn't anybody know any first aid? Somebody should call him a doctor.
Hey! Somebody forgot to tell you you're a hostage here? Now sit down and shut up.
I'm gonna call him a doctor.
Sit down and shut up!
Hey, man, how about a hamburger? Anything.
The officer who drove our car, he died a few minutes ago.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you're sorry.
I guess this doesn't look too good for my disciples, does it?
It doesn't look too good for you either, Gabe.
Hey, you think that jury's gonna hold that against me?
They're just human beings. Somebody's been killed. They want to see somebody punished. It's called balancing the books.
Now, you listen to me. I don't accept this as my problem. I didn't ask these two-bit toy soldiers to bust me out.
You figure a jury will believe that?
Look, if that stupid DA hadn't decided to prosecute me, none of us be here right now.
Well, the fact is we are here, Hawkins. And those toy soldiers of yours will either blow themselves up with their hostages or they'll come in peacefully if you tell them to.
Not me, baby! You aren't gonna hold this against me. Not Halle Verica.
She seems pretty stuck on you.
Sure, she's crazy about me. But 5 minutes alone with her and we're both ready to kill. I am sorry for the hostages, I truly am. But not as sorry as I am for numero uno.
Yeah, this is Sergeant Crowley. Who's this, Hallie?
I have 3 hostages and 12 sticks of dynamite. In 13 minutes, they go up together, unless we're on our way to the airport with Gabe Hawkins.
Hey, come on, Hallie. Listen, give us a break, will you? These things take time. You see, I really don't have the authority to...
You get it. Fast. And if you don't believe I'm serious, you just hang up and hang on.
What do you call that firecracker? A negotiating position? I've still got go at 355.
Yeah.
Now look, I am getting pressure. One of my men found an E license plate out in the parking lot. We checked it out. Belongs to a city councilman named McCann. Now the brass wants action before those people up there find out who it is they've got.
Sergeant Crowley. Yes, Captain.
All right, Crowley, I want it straight. What's it like over there?
Well, right now it's pretty hairy, sir.
Well, then why isn't Akers moving in?
Well, I thought it might be worthwhile if we waited a little longer, if I can negotiate.
Look, waiting isn't the answer.
Anderson's in there, sir.
What?
That's right. See, Pepper duked her way into the motel. Something went wrong, and now they got her hostage with the other 2.
All right, Crowley, I'll leave it up to you. But if it gets any more hairy, I want you to tell Akers to go. There are other lives involved. You know that.
Yes, sir, I know that.
One of you.
What?
I gotta make a trip. The bathroom.
Gil, stay with him, huh?
I still say the boy needs a doctor.
Ah, he's all right. Gil, I told you to stay with him. Get in there.
Give me those.
Craig McCann, city councilman. Now, isn't this a piece of luck? You go across the street and you tell him who we've got.
Why don't you call? Make a deal.
Afraid the TV cameras are gonna have a field day, huh? But this time the cameras are gonna be working for me. You tell them I've just decided that I'm not gonna blow everybody up at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna execute one of the hostages right out there on that balcony in plain view of the cameras.
All right. Which one?
Yes.
Take your time. Get your breath.
At 4 o'clock, she says she's going to kill one of them.
I know. We've been listening in.
She's crazy. She's capable of anything.
What? No, there's no way you couldn't have heard those shots. I told you I was in the shower. Even with a shower cap, your hair would have been damper on the edges. That was half an hour ago. Avery, go check that room, inch by inch. I told you I was in the shower. What is it?
It's a microphone.
A pig spy. The lowest, vilest, most obnoxious form of animal life. Well, this is gonna be a real pleasure. You don't get the point. We don't want you killed. Get out on that balcony!
Just remember, out there, they might think time's up. Theirs and yours.
Get out there!
What you got in mind, Bill?
Just gonna do a little scouting. If I get stuck at your show, Al, okay?
Know why I wanted to come over here? I wanted to be sure you understood. Gabe Hawkins doesn't want to be sprung. He doesn't want any part of you. Two-bit toy soldiers is what he called you. You're obsolete, Hallie. People, including Hawkins, are just plain sick of you.
Gabe loves me!
Pick up the phone and call him.
You're lying!
He's got himself a big Washington lawyer. He couldn't care less what happens to you.
What's it gonna pay him?
We hear he just finished writing a book. Big cash advance. You're in it, Hallie. Not very flattering, I'm afraid.
You've got about 4 minutes left. You reckon the TV cameras are focused in on you yet?
Hold it. Let her go. You obviously think you have to shoot somebody. And by your criteria, I'm better qualified than most.
Why?
Well, after this is all over, what have I got to go back to? My face on the 6 o'clock news? Calls for my resignation? Divorce?
Well, what do you know? Lover boy's got feelings. Get back inside, pig!
Aren't you curious how I got into that room next door? You had all the approaches covered by your loyal soldiers here. Which one of them do you think let me get past you?
You try to tell me one of them's a plant? You think if you keep talking, you'll live longer?
Just wondered if you thought about it.
She's right. None of us is their boy. But I knew what she was all along.
And you didn't tell me?
It's the only way I figured we'd get out of here alive.
Gil, you covered for a cop spy?
Hallie, it's all over. Gabe doesn't love you. Gabe doesn't want you. Gabe doesn't want to go on any more trips with us. If he did, wouldn't he be here by now? It's all over. Hallie! Hallie!
Councilman, how did you happen to find yourself in? Nothing at all?
Nothing.
Gabe!
Halle Berry, the queen of the toy soldiers. Only she didn't know when to get off her throne.
Well, didn't you want us to get you out of the country?
No, baby. I've been.
Councilman, thank you for what you tried to do up there.
I just did what I had to do. It was a frightening experience for all of us.
Yes.
Now I'd better get home and sort things out.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
Don't you ever put me in that position again, you hear me? Don't you ever do that to me again. Are you getting my message? I'd have bust you right down to the bottom, Pet. How would you like to be a meter maid?
I know I broke the rules.
You broke every rule in the book. Now, you're a smarter cop than that. I thought you were a smarter cop. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're not such a smart cop.
I am a good cop.
You call that being a good cop? Huh?
Mad at me, aren't you?
Mad at you? No, I'm not mad at you, Captain. I'm just going to kill you.